Hi guys, it's Dawngelina. I'm cooking again. I'm not doing makeup tonight, but I am cooking tonight. So I want to share with you my favorite jalapeno popper recipe. Okay, so it's got jalapeños and cream cheese. It's wrapped in bacon and panko. It's really crunchy. I get rave reviews on this anytime I take them to a party or a get together, or if somebody comes over. It's one of the best jalapeno poppers you're ever going to put in your face. I can guarantee you that one, okay? It's super simple, but the outcome makes people think that you're some kind of a wizard in the kitchen, just so you know. So, anyways, obviously we're not doing a beauty video, but let's get cooking. Here we go. This is what you're going to need to make your poppers. You start here. So these are mammoth, okay? Mammoth jalapenos. They're not really called that, but they seem that because, I mean, they're huge, okay? These are some of the biggest ones I've gotten from the store ever. So we are making a meal out of them. They have been thoroughly de-seeded and most of the white stuff has been taken out. That's where the heat is at. So if you don't like hot food, you can still eat these because the longer you cook these, the less hot they become. So I've just seeded and deveined these and then cut the little ends off. You can leave them on if you want to, but I don't see any reason to. People just end up having to throw a piece away. So jalapenos, as many as you want. There's no real recipe to this. No measuring anyways. Bacon. This is thick cut bacon, and I prefer when I'm doing my poppers to use a thinner cut bacon just because they look more uniform and it wraps around the jalapeno a little bit better. This still works. It still cooks up real nice. All is good and well with the world. Then you're going to need yourself some cream cheese. I would say for this amount, I'm probably going to use an entire brick just because these babies are a 1/2 inch thick. Well, you got to fill that up. You got to fill that up. Fill it up. And then we need an egg with a bowl, couple of eggs. We're going to beat these eggs and then I'll put some of this seasoned salt in there. A little bit of parsley. I just have it in an old container. I get it in bulk. And some panko breadcrumbs. You can find these just about anywhere. You can also get panko in bulk foods. It's a lot cheaper in bulk foods. I'll probably use those today. And they also make seasoned kind. So if you want some Italian style panko, this is kind of new. I get these at Albertsons. Oh, it's the no-name kind. Whoops. Did I crack my egg? No, they're fine. Anyways, that's what you're going to need. Let's get cooking. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so you guys noticed that I finally figured out the camera. I got to do a sideways view on the camera instead of vertical so that you can see stuff. I don't know, I realized when I uploaded the video last time, I hope it works this time, but when I uploaded the video last time, you couldn't see, like, it just was a smaller view. I don't know. I know professional, I'm just a home cook that does makeup sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna start putting these together. I'll do a few for you and then I'll finish them up and show you what they look like. In the meantime, let's get going. Cracking my eggs in this bowl. One and all the shells. Yeah, one and shells. 2, if you need more eggs, just get more eggs out. I don't like to waste anything, so. All right, so we've got our 2 eggs in here. I broke one. Okay, and we've got some seasoned salt, if I can get it open. I always measure in my hand, okay? That there in my hand is about a 1/2 teaspoon. I would say 1/2 teaspoon if you're doing 2 eggs. That'll kind of keep it even if you need to make more, okay? 1/2 teaspoon, nah, we got good thick bacon. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon in there of that. I put parsley basically for making it pretty, I guess. It does add a little something, something. I'm gonna say a tablespoon of parsley. Bam, in she goes. And we're gonna grab our fork, whisk this all up. Make sure you whisk it, at least mix it well so that there's no big chunks of white or anything in there. Yeah, nobody wants that. So that's what we got. Okay, our egg mixture. Boom. Save your fork if you need it later. All right. I'll open that in a minute. I got a piece of pepper on my, somehow. Got my panko in this bowl here. So what we're gonna do is stuff these with cream cheese, okay? I'm gonna move these over. We're gonna need some room. We'll start with this guy right here, okay? I'm gonna stuff him with some cream cheese. All the way. Don't be cheap with the cream cheese, yo. Don't be cheap with the cream cheese. Okay, all the way level in these. Don't be cheap. That's also, if you've ever eaten jalapeno popper that's been too hot, it's because a lot of times they didn't put enough cream cheese in it. And the cream cheese is what kind of makes it so, it doesn't taste so hot. So we've got the cream cheese, right? Now we're going to use some bacon. This is thick cut bacon. I'm kind of going to pick through here and try to find a good one. So this bacon's kind of weird. It's really, really delicious, but it's just kind of weird. So just piece it together as much as you can. You definitely want at least to cover the entire popper. Okay, so because this bacon is thick, I'm not going to use it to wrap them. I'm going to make little strips, and we're going to put the strip on the popper. It's nice thick bacon. You don't need much more than that, right? So there it is. If this was the thin sliced bacon, it's actually really stretchy. If you've gotten that thin, cheap bacon, you can actually wrap a piece of bacon around this and it will suck up to it really tight and it just makes it look a lot better. So we're just kind of piecing these together. If you don't have the right kind of bacon, you're not going to end up with really super pretty poppers. But they're going to still be delicious and nobody's going to care. Okay, so fill it with the cream cheese. If you need to wear gloves, by all means, man, wear some gloves, yo. I'm just going to piece this one together. Squish it into the cream cheese. Okay, squish it in there. All right, I'm going to take a chunk off this guy too. Oh yeah, I like a lot of bacon on these. If you can get it in there, get it in there. Don't be shy, okay? Get it in there. So this one's pretty, this one's not pretty. We don't care, okay? So now I'm gonna do the rest of these off camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do the dredging part. Dredge it in the egg mixture first. Okay, and the bacon's not going to go anywhere. It's stuck to it. And then take it into the panko and just smash that in to the panko. The egg's going to help it stick. Okay. Nice thick layer because that's what gives it its crunch. And as the bacon cooks, okay, so that's what you're looking at. Boom. One. Do it again. Ta-da. Your best bet is to, obviously have a dry hand and a not dry hand so you don't get everything all messy in your panko, but this is what they look like. And I'll show you the whole tray when I get it finished. So I'm going to hit stop and finish putting these together, and then I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so I got a lot of bacon left over. I'll probably just cook that bacon and save it for something else this week. But here it is. up close and personal. See those? Look at them. Look at them! So now, these go in the preheated 350 degree oven for about an hour. Yes, 1 hour. You have to get the pepper completely cooked. You got to get the bacon beautifully rendered, and that's what's going to crunch up these panko breadcrumbs. Yeah, this is a winner, you guys. Wait till you see them. Wait, you just wait. You're gonna want to make them. So I'm gonna start some laundry. I'm gonna put this in there. When they're done, I'll pull them out and then show you what they look like. I'll be back. So hey guys, I did forget to mention, where am I looking? Oh, there it is. When you're putting these in the oven, you're gonna wanna keep them probably on the middle to next to the top rack. Since they do have to cook for an hour, the bottoms can tend to get a little crunchy. They don't burn because you've got tinfoil on your baking sheet, so that helps a little bit. But my advice, don't put them on the lower or second lowest rack. Put it on the middle rack, or mine has 4. So a lot of ovens have 5. I would suggest middle to upper rack if baking for an hour. When they're almost done cooking, you can, if you want to brown them a little bit, you can turn the broiler on for just a couple of minutes. You have to watch them the whole time because they will brown really, really quickly. So, panko doesn't really get that super nice golden brown unless you're using a deep fryer or unless you give a little bit of extra help at the end of the cook time. Just a little tip from the Dawngelina. Okay guys, poppers are done. Look at that. Look at them. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, so when you start smelling the jalapeños actually cooking, you can smell the jalapeños cooking. Anyways, when you smell that, that means you've got about 20 more minutes. These actually took, I'm gonna say just under an hour, and then I broiled them for about 2 minutes. You see a little blonde. I wanted to keep a couple of them a little bit lighter so you can see the difference. Doesn't make a huge difference on the crust. They're still crunchy. But I gotta show you guys this. I'm gonna eat this little guy right here. See him? Look at that. Look at it. Okay, ready? It's good. Mmm. Mmm. This is so good for dinner. They're not deep fried. They've got some bacon on it, but not a ton of bacon. Maybe half a piece each. And they're just, panko breadcrumbs are better for you than regular breadcrumbs, I suppose. A few less carbs, but you need very little to get this crunch. There's not much on here. If you look at the nutritional information on panko, they're not too bad. So these are not no carb, but they are lower carb than, say, fries or something else that would be bad. But I'm telling you, if you try these, you're not going to make a popper ever again the same way. Trust me on that one. Give these a try. Make it a good day. And until my next cooking video, be sure to tell somebody that you love them today. Be sure to give a hug to someone who needs a hug today. And by all means, if you run into a Facebook hater, embrace that hater. They're having a way worse day than we are. Ciao, you guys. See you next time.